All right, so what we need to be focused on is what we doing. Do everybody understand that? Because what we doing is the only thing that's going to be done. Do everybody got that? What do I mean by that? That means that eventually everything else is going to be shut down, and the only thing that's going to be moving forward and existing is the nation of Israel. Do everybody understand that? I know it may be hard for people to believe when they hear this, when they hear that, but it's the truth. The world is coming to an end. And let me just educate the ignorance, okay, or the ignorant. The world has always come to an end. Okay, people, let me educate the ignorant, right? People who think that the world coming to an end is a one-time, never happened before event. The world coming to an end is a never happened before event in your lifetime. But the world has always come to an end many times in the history of this earth. If you understand what world means a nation of people. It means their culture. It means their dominance. It means their preeminence. It means their rule that they have on the planet Earth. It means what nation was the strongest to be able to conquer, enslave, and overpower other nations and take over this earth. That was their world. So when you look at things from that perspective, you can understand what I mean by the world has always come to an end. Okay, before I even start going into the Romans, which is what most modern people understand, I'm going to go all the way back to the days of Noah, right? And there was a wicked world that was established. There was people, according to Jesus Christ, who is the same yesterday, today, and forever, which means he has always been around, will be around, and will always be around. Everybody got that? So we can trust the information that we get for him about yesterday. And according to him about yesterday, people were marrying, they were giving into marriage, they were going about their business, they were living their lives until the day that Noah entered into the ark. So what did that mean? That means Noah was focused on what he was doing. He wasn't focused on what everybody else was doing. Why? Because what everybody else was doing was going to eventually come to an end. That world of old, the Lord brought judgment on it. And it came to an end. It came to an end by the direct intervening of the Almighty God. What an event that took place that hasn't taken place since that time, which was a great flood that was so great that it flooded all of the known areas of the earth that people did inhabit at that time. Do everybody understand that? And the Lord saved Noah and his family. Do everybody understand that? Okay, then after that, you had people going into nations and becoming powerful and saying that we the mightiest on the planet Earth and we're going to prove it and we're going to beat you up and we're going to enslave you and we're going to put you to tribute and you better follow us or we're going to kill you. Now, there's only one problem with that. The only problem with that is this is not their earth. So when you're in somebody else's territory, speaking with a big mouth about what you going to do, and the owner of that territory show up and hear what you saying, right? You saying, this is my territory, and you're going to do what I say, and I'm stronger than you, and I'm going to kill you if you don't do what I'm saying. So then the owner of that territory shows up and say, wait a minute, this is not your territory, this is my territory. And they don't have to do what you say, everybody has to do what I say. And I'm going to kill you. I don't know if you understand this. I don't know if you ever really understood it. The purpose of the fight against God. There has always been a fight against God. Since the beginning of time, as time progressed, there has always been a fight against God. Who's the first one to fight against God? Satan, the devil. And what was the purpose of the fight against God? The purpose of the fight against God is not wanting to be under the dominance of the sovereign king. It was rebellion. Do everybody understand that? We don't want to acknowledge you. We don't believe that you are the mightiest. We don't want to rely on you. We don't want to depend on you. We don't want to be held to your mercy. We don't want you to be able to just destroy us when you feel like we should be destroyed. We want to be able to defend ourselves. We want to be able to fight back. We believe that we can beat you. Where's this doctrine coming from? That's the doctrine of the devil. Remember that? From the beginning, the Lord told Adam and Eve, this is what you shall do, and this is what you shall not do. Because in the day that you do it, you shall surely die, right? That's the rally cry for the fight against God. We don't like that you can be able to, or you think that you could be able to just get rid of us whenever you're ready. We want to show you that we're going to fight back, and we want to show you that not only are we going to fight back, but we can beat you. So what did Satan tell Eve? Have God said that you shall not do this? Remember that? Y'all, is this the DOZ? Because I'm talking to y'all like y'all already know something. Do y'all already know this? Is teachers teaching this stuff? Huh? What did Satan say? Satan said, what? You shall not surely die. You ain't got to worry about the Lord annihilating you and taking you out. You ain't got to be under him. You ain't got to be dependent upon him. You ain't got to deal with him dominating everything. Know what you can do? You can be God. You could be almighty. You could be all powerful. So this is the mindset of the wicked. The mindset of the wicked is amass as much power as possible to let everybody else on the planet Earth know that we are too powerful. We are the all-powerful. And can't nobody challenge us or deal with us. Now, just bring it to your modern time. If this is not the attitude, I don't know how many of y'all stay up to date on what's going on in modern times, okay? You think your greatest enemy is the police in your neighborhood, and you're maybe your immediate enemy, but it's not your greatest enemy. Your greatest enemy is the government that rules this country and the government that rules this world. Do everybody understand that? How do they keep other nations in check? How do they keep other nations to be under their rule? By threatening a show of force, by talking about how massive and how powerful is their nuclear arsenal. And if other nations acquire nuclear weapons, because everything depended upon the weapon, we can defend ourselves. So if another nation acquires a weapon or a nuclear weapon, they're saying, well, this is a deterrent from you being able to come and just destroy our regime, come and just take over our country, come and just invade our land, because we'll launch these missiles and we'll kill hundreds of thousands of people, possibly millions of people. So this shall deter you from coming and just taking us over. So then what does America say back in return? You can have nuclear weapons, and you can have nuclear missiles, but our missiles are bigger than yours. And our weapons are more than yours. Do everybody understand that? So again, we are the most powerful. You can launch that missile, but you will die in the process. We will totally annihilate you and annihilate your regime. You will be no more on this planet Earth. So now, this is where the talking, like you see what's going on with North Korea in America right now. This is where all that talking is going on, okay? But what the Lord is saying is, where am I in this conversation? This is his earth, right? Who green earth is this? Who put man upon it? Who's almighty? So you got people on this earth talking about who's the strongest, and yet there's no mention of the Almighty God. So this is where he shows up. This is where he starts to introduce himself into the picture. This is all a setup. And this is where we come in at. This is where we come in. Because when the Lord is getting ready to destroy one proudful nation, the earth has to be given into the hands of somebody else. And what does he do? He prepares the next rulers to take over the planet Earth. Believe it or not, those next rulers is and are the nation of Israel.